Let's try this again. This is like take 3 because I keep forgetting stuff. We'll start off with the negative of this video. For the whole month of July and I think the first couple weeks of August, I will not be picking up single issues. Yeah, I want to save for Gen Con, and that's the main focus right now. In fact, there's only going to be like 2 hauls, maybe. One for this week, probably on Wednesday morning. It'll get released. Because I also have a Star Wars Legends podcast coming out that night with, so far, Dylan, of course, and J-Rocks, possibly. But Reader1717, you're welcome to join us. It's going to be a sequel to what happened last week, which is we talk a couple Star Wars topics, and then which is just news, and then we just joke around and we let people ask questions for the next like hour or so. And apparently there's some alert going on right now on the TV and everyone's freaking out about it. It's probably nothing. I don't see a fire outside, so that's probably okay. Knock on wood there. So let's get back into this. Anyway, so could you shut the fuck up? Oh my god. Anyway, I sound like a douchebag when I act that way. But they have to yell in like every other video I make. The family's got to scream through the house. It's really irritating living with other people. Another thing that I really wanted to talk about today is the upside of me not doing these comic book throwdowns and comic calls. It frees me up to do other videos that, whether I've neglected to do them or I just never have done them at all. For instance, there'll be a Can Rants this week. Can Rants 21 is going to happen. I'm going to film it after this, and it'll come out on Thursday. Disc Case Problems will come out next week. Of course, we got a weekly Legends podcast going on, and someone actually commented with some topic choices that we'll talk about for not this week's, but next week's podcast, because I like to warn everyone a week in advance when we're going to do a topic one. Next, of course, Tuesday Treadmill Talks comes back tomorrow, because I have a big fitness thing I want to talk about. It's going to be a shorter Tuesday Treadmill Talks. Also, I have a ton of reviews I want to do. Just an absolute fuckload, so to speak. Hell, I've read things and they're just waiting to be reviewed. I have like 4 things that I need to review that are already read, that I just need to get off my ass and record. Hell no, like 5, because Wonder Woman Earth 1 didn't come out I didn't do that one yesterday. That will be first, because it's going to be a special sort of review. It's going to be quite different, actually. Next, like for instance, I got the Elfstones of Shannara I'm going to review, that I've already read, and it's just waiting to be reviewed. The second 2 stories in AVP Fire and Stone and Predator Fire and Stone I need to review, as well as Prometheus Fire and Stone Omega one-shot, and then talk about the series the event as a whole. I'm going to finish that up, and those are the first things going to happen. Also, New Republic Bloodline, I'm listening to it on audiobook now. I had to give up reading it because it's just so tedious to read. There will be a review of that probably next month. Probably end of the month, I want to say, because it'll just get thrown in with everything else. Also, I'm thinking doing 3 reviews a week, if I can manage it, for a little while, just to get all of this backlog of reviews that need to be done, they need to come out. So I'll be making content almost every day again. Or just recording content Sunday and Monday, my 2 days off, just spending time just making videos up the fucking ass. And of course, now I have a Snapchat. Name's JMay91794, old name, but I started using Snapchat again, and you people can add me on there, and you'll get my Snapchat stories. I'll try to do a couple a day, like something entertaining, something extra, just to prepare you, because there's going to be a lot of it when Gen Con hits. I'm just going to do just a shitload of it. And just that's how I'm going to do Gen Con coverage for you people. Because I was thinking, how am I going to do Gen Con coverage? Because I know, because I'm going with Dylan and Matt Wilkins, I know we'll be doing Saturday morning Samaflange about it. And probably Princes of the Universe too, if he wants to do that. But Saturday morning Samaflange, I've already been on there before. I think we'll do another one, because Mikey's also going with us. So we'll just record one there and one before. But I'm just going to do Snapchat stuff, because I'm going to try to meet Dave Wolverton there. And that reminds me, I need to finish getting my event tickets. Oh shit. I know a lot of them are sold out, but I didn't really want to go to any events, because this is my first big convention. I just want to wander the floor mainly and then go to the lending library. That's about all I want to do. I'll do some shopping, maybe. I don't know, because I have to fly back with a board game. That's a little tedious. I'll have to go in my carry-on, but, you know. Mainly I want to meet Dave Wolverton, have him sign my couple books I have written by him. And that's just pretty much what's going on with Gen Con at this point. And I'm just excited for it. But like I said, I'm going to be saving almost practically every penny. I might do one more big buy of stuff on InStock, just in case I get to that. It's the third Marvel Omnibus. I'm thinking about picking that up along with some other Star Wars Dark Horse stuff, because I'm at the end. There's not much left for me to collect at this point. It's pretty much a done deal. But I discovered there's a whole bunch of Dave Filoni Clone Wars comics that I don't have. Like, I didn't know there was nearly as many. There's like 10 different volumes, and I only have one. And I have a couple coming today, along with another trade of something I've wanted to read for a long time, but it's been out of print. Just talk about that on Wednesday. And lastly, another thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm now a DM, a dungeon master of my D&D group. I inherited it from Nick. So now I get to finish up this campaign and probably start a new one, and I want to get some playing in before we all go back to school and at the end of August, before I go to Gen Con. So that'll be fun. Maybe talk about get some of the bros on here, and we'll do some D&D stories, videos. I've been wanting to do those for like a number of years, but haven't. So I don't know about that. Don't hold your breath. And lastly, I got two lastlies. First, check out Don Comic Book Junkie's channel. He just hit 1,200 subscribers. Let's get him to 1,300 here, people. Don's a good friend. He and I have been through the thick and the thin with these stupid YCC drama things, which is why I'm not a member of the YCC. You know, I can't say this enough, that it's just, it doesn't always pay to be part of a community on YouTube. And the trolls have been really hitting Don, so give him some positive feedback. Talk to him. He's just such a nice guy and just really knows his stuff, and he's really got this fantastic collection. And I'm going to be making a contest entry to his contest probably sometime at the end of July. because I don't know. I want to get the room better looking, and I really want to think about his questions. I always take notes when he has a contest. I always take notes of his questions, and I really sit down and think about it because he gives you a big window to enter into his contest. And I'm going to be watching some other people's contest entries and just really looking at how I can stand out of all these. Besides my beautiful beard and personality and my walking sex appeal. I can't bank on those alone. I didn't come up with an angle. So, yeah. And lastly, I have on the Star Wars Reviewers Facebook page a little poll deciding what EU novel I should read next. And there's 4 options on there. You got Darth Bane Path of Destruction, Republic Commando 000, Darth Maul's Shadowhunter, and Kenobi. Please vote. The poll ends on Friday because I'm going to start reading that book. So, anyway, guys, have a nice day. Stay tuned. A lot of good content coming to you.